Somebody has to finish the corrupt.
I know what I did. I know who I am. And I do not need your help. I'm smack dab in the middle of my right goddamn mind, and any scumbag, any lowlife, any maggot piece of shit that I put down, I did it because I liked it. Hell, I loved it.
It's not the year 2007, 2006. We're in the year of 2016. And we still have individuals that think it's professional enough to record a video off camera with their cell phone and think that's a great way to make a video. That's a great way to get people to watch gameplay. That's pathetic, sad, and just like, come on, man, get with the times. I mean, you have a shit ton of collections of old systems, you know, collections of games, but you can't buy a capture card. Is it because he's uneducated and don't know how to use one? He can't afford one? I think it's more because he's too stupid to know how to use one. You know, he can't edit. He's poor at that, very poor. Uses a shitty cell phone, flip phone camera to record gameplay. It's just really, really poor, really, really sad how this idiot continues to think he can come after individuals. And yet, he's the biggest fraud out of all these guys. Or one of the biggest frauds. Then you got other idiots that think they will hurt you by saying, fuck Uncharted. I'm going to explain a little bit of logic to this, you know, certain dummy right here. By you saying fuck Uncharted after you say you like the game, that defeats your whole purpose of you saying fuck Uncharted to make me mad. And it wouldn't work because I already played Uncharted and I platinum Uncharted. So therefore, by saying that, you're only making yourself look stupid because you're playing the game that you're saying fuck you too about us to try to make us mad when we already know that you like the game after you put a review saying you like the game. That logic and theory is just stupid. It doesn't make any sense. That's how childish, how pathetic this individual is. I mean, maybe he smokes too much weed, you know, deteriorating your brain cells because you don't think with common sense. You know, I'm a real gamer, man, in these gaming streets, man. The guy lives in, you know, fantasy land. He lives in New Jack City land because he thinks gaming is that when it clearly isn't. That's how these individuals think. It's just sad because, you know, it's really pathetic how they think gaming is like that when it isn't. And then you got other individuals that can't prove a simple theory. I asked this clown to prove that the PlayStation Legion doesn't play games. His response was, somebody invades somebody's chat. You stop playing the game so you don't play games. Because you're talking to somebody that invade your podcast to talk about other things other than what was at hand for the podcast. So that's basically saying that the PlayStation Legion doesn't play games, and he only referred to one person. After, in the video, I said prove that the PlayStation Legion doesn't play game, and it's more than just two of us. It's a group of people. But yet, he uses this logic to say you don't play games because you were easily distracted because somebody was talking to you. That's an indictment of how you don't play games. So if I'm going to use that logic for this clown, for this moron, this, you know, petulant child, if you pause the game to go use the bathroom or go get something to eat, does that mean you don't play games because at that moment you're not playing them? You're trying to use a moment to use it as an indication of saying somebody doesn't play games at all. You failed like I said you would, and you failed miserably because that is an idiotic, stupid way of thinking and saying that somebody doesn't play games or a group of people don't play games. Just sad how this idiot thinks same repetitive style of videos. He uses a character from the 1991 Batman animated series where the pixels are like 400p, 300p in his videos, and thinks that is a presentation of factual evidence. Without us, he has no video content. He needs our video content to make his garbage succeed. He has no creativity.
Target acquired.
And then say, fuck Uncharted so it can burn our souls. In reality, it doesn't do anything because we already beat the game. I platinumed the game.
So you mean to tell me somebody
Said that.
said they like Uncharted, but then they said fuck Uncharted?
Yeah, so it can burn our souls. How is that going to burn our souls if we went out
Burn
there?
our souls?
Yeah, we bought
That's
the game.
that's a weird thing to say.
Yeah, we bought the
Wow.
game, played it, and you're trying to say,
You know what, man? There's been tons of people that said stuff about me, tons of people that said stuff about my game system, the games I play. I don't let that shit affect me and enjoy my games. I continuously play
no,
these
but
games.
here's the
There are
big thing, though.
Metacritic scores that are fucking shitty as fuck for most of the games I own, and guess what? I continuously play those games and enjoy the fuck out of them.
This is
You
the
know, I
thing.
don't let somebody else's opinion dictate what I enjoy.
This is the thing I don't get it with these guys, especially when they say the PS4 is shitty and the PS3 is better than the PS4. Why did you go out and buy the PS4 if you
I
had the
know,
other
I can't
system?
understand that, dude. There are so many
Oh,
of our haters
I'll tell you
that
why
are
though.
blinded by hates that
Yeah.
brought the PS4, but they hate us supporting PlayStation.
Yeah,
But they went out and supported
Jay,
PlayStation, and it's just
this-
backwards.
the reason they bought the PS4 is because they want to be multi-console owners. They want to be acknowledged. Yeah, I have all the consoles, so you can't say anything to me. That's the only reason why I bought it.
That's a lame excuse.
Yeah.
People tried that last generation, and look at where their channels ended up.
Yeah.
They ended up supporting one platform. It's not a realistic thing. A multi-console owner, you can own it. It doesn't mean you're fucking playing all of them equally. And like I said, look at what happened last generation to those individuals. They ended up picking one platform. One. I mean, people don't have the time and money to invest in that many hours on all these different consoles unless you just don't work. Unless you're on some sort of disability and grandma and mom and dad are taking care of you well into your 30s and 40s. If you're under that type of situation, then maybe you do have a shitload of time.
Yeah.
But if you're not and you're working like me and Somatic, then guess what, dude? It's not realistic that you're going to support each of your systems equally. You're always going to like something more than another.
Exactly.
And that's just the truth.
And for other individuals that want to blame their subscribers for not watching gameplay, that falls on them. Don't try to blame
That's
your
funny.
subscribers for not watching
Well,
your
this the
gameplay.
funny thing about that, right? If you keep posting shitty ass games that nobody wants, those backwards compatibility games that these Xbox fans out here try to post, nobody wants to see that shit in 2016. Go buy a 2016 game, whether it's a multi-platform or it's exclusive to your particular system that you like to play. Buy it, post the gameplay. Nobody's not watching that shit anymore.
Yeah.
Okay, and there's a reason why you don't get fucking views.
Yeah.
And this goes to any of our dick riders, any of these other individuals. You keep posting old ass gameplay that's outdated after everybody else has already posted it, played the game, and beat it. Maybe
Also-
years.
Also, you don't need
You're not. Don't look for views, man. Don't look
Also-
for views if you're doing that.
Also, you don't need a collection of systems and games to prove that you're a gamer, because a lot of people already played those systems at their time, at their peak,
But
at their
listen to this
generation.
though. Listen to this. Ain't
That's-
you posting gameplay from
yeah,
other systems?
Yeah. I
Right
showed
now?
Mega Man. I showed Sonic. So
I mean, I
I'm
think
doing it
it's
for one
hilarious
system. Yeah.
that you're playing all of these different games on one system from other systems. You still get the experience.
The nostalgia.
In some small way, you are getting that experience.
Yeah. You guys are the pus-bleeding malignant cancer to the gaming community. The Crumbside frauds are nothing but poison, a virus to this gaming community. They need attention because they can't get attention by having skill and being good at the game when you're so incompetent that you have to be stuck on a level for 2 hours of your stream. And you got the audacity to call others out. You are the frauds. Have the knowledge to know how to use a capture card and stop being so shitty with your shitty off-screen gameplay with a flip phone. Don't get ass hurt or sensitive because your boy got exploited on his bullshit. You Crumbside guys ain't shit. You will never be shit if you keep having this idiotic mentality.
PlayStation